No Man's Sky. This game came out in 2016. It feels like it came out in about 1981 at this point. This is a game that I actually played right at launch when it came out, and I was completely enthralled by it. For about a day, because I realized that there was borderline nothing to do in the game.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
So I want to start out by saying that this is no longer the case for No Man's Sky in 2023. There are things to do in the game now. So you drop into a new year, a new planet, a new solar system, looking for a new adventure and sense of discovery. Well, good news, this game has all of that. It has so much of that, in fact, that there are approximately about, hold on a second. Eighteen quintillion planets.
Whoa!
Wait, what? Yes, that is correct. 18 quintillion planets. It might take you a little while to reach all of those. Procedurally generated worlds are a huge part of this game's shtick, and when this game came out, it didn't seem to have as much variety across all the planets from what I remember playing. But that seems to have been significantly improved now. There's just a lot more content that is worthy of your time, and that's what nearly 30 major updates over the course of the past 7 years will get you. Credit to the developers, man. They could have let this game die a pretty quick death. Nobody would have ever remembered this game, and it would have fallen into the abyss of games with botched launches if the developers didn't care. But luckily they did, and they managed to get me and many others to start playing this again. What makes the game immediately better is how easily accessible multiplayer is now, way more so than it was at launch. When the game came out, there were only traces of multiplayer, some small elements of it. You used to be able to just leave markings and establish bases on planets, but the multiplayer part of it was mostly just seeing other people's statistics and names as opposed to actually seeing them and actually completing missions with one another. Now you could fully traverse the endless galaxy with other players, and in a game that feels this limitless, it leaves the door open for a lot of shenanigans.
Oh, a little space creature.
Yeah, that's the thing. No.
You alright?
Is this dinosaur gonna kill me?
Oh, that one?
I guess I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Don't play these.
Oh no, I'm recording this, by the way, and there's a lot that's not gonna be in this video.
That's alright.
I'm a sucker for an immersive open world experience, especially when you can have other friends along to experience new locations with you and learn about what the game is hiding from you. In the past week of playing this game again, every single day I have been finding new mechanics and new systems that the game has to offer. A lot of it is very vague in this game, and it seems to me that the point of it is to not necessarily follow one path. The vibe of this game is very similar to the first time I played Minecraft as a young lad. I just can't say that about many other games. When you've played enough games across many different genres, it is hard to find something that is completely new. That's kind of why I've fallen back into this game, at least for now, because I've never seen something like this. Even if I only play this game for another week and then never play it again, there's something so cool about being the only person in the world to have encountered a certain solar system or a certain planet. I mean, there's 18 quintillion of them, so pretty much every place that you go to, no other player has been there unless you're playing with people and teleporting to one another specifically. You can really make this game as simple or as complex as you would like. I've had a lot of fun just landing on new planet after new planet and simply studying the wildlife. You don't have to do that though. Maybe you want to progress through the quest or figure out what all the different machines are and how to build them, how all the resources and crafting and upgrades work. There's also tons of upgrades for your ship and for your mining tools. You can get new ships entirely as well. There's just a lot more layers to the game now than ever before. I've barely spent time with the base building mechanics, but you can build some pretty ridiculous things from what I've seen on the internet. My friend and I are currently trying to work our way around building an underwater base on this lush planet with deep oceans that I found. No. What have I done?
Stay in there, stay in there.
I'm staying.
Yeah. Hello there.
Hello there. We tend to get sidetracked easily. You can completely terraform the land any way you'd like as well. Again, very Minecraft-esque, and it follows that sort of build your own adventure formula, or lack thereof a formula, I should say. It's pretty interesting to chart an infinite universe and then sometimes just stand there and look up and be like, whoa.
Whoa!
What the fuck is that? My favorite part about scripting a video like this is getting to use fancy sounding phrases and act like I'm a deep critical thinker. Yes, space is very big and the mysteries of the universe are endless, or something like that. Out of those nearly 30 major title updates that I mentioned, a lot of them have implemented entirely new aspects to the game. In one of those major updates, they added a feature to where you can encounter abandoned derelict ships and go on a little quest within them. You have to find different terminals and logs, which gives you a little bit of backstory to these ships, and you're rewarded with some loot as well for doing so. This was really cool finding one of these, and I got some serious Dead Space vibes from it. Felt like I was stepping right back onto the USG Ishimura. Yeah, basically the same exact game. Something else that I realized was now in the game was taming some of these wacky and wild creatures. You could use them to ride around, feed them, breed them, grow your own alien eggs. It's great. Oh, there's mechs of course now too, because this game completely rules now, so why not have mechs? It's these little additions that have stacked up over the years to make this game more complete. As a whole, the game itself is completely indistinguishable from what it was back in 2016. It seems to have now become what I imagined it was going to be all those years ago when I played it for the first time. The foundations were pretty much there, but it was extremely hollow back then. So overall, No Man's Sky in 2023, I can't recommend it enough. It's been a wonderful return to it. For me, it has scratched that itch for a beautiful space exploration game while I wait for Starfield to come out. Starfield looks absolutely incredible, by the way. Please, Todd. Please don't mess up Starfield. Please.